Hello everybody! Thank you so much for choosing to watch this video today and to learn some phonics so that you guys can become even better readers. I'm so excited. So before we get started, go ahead and pause the video and grab you something to write with. I don't care if it's a pencil, marker, crayon, whatever you can use to practice some spelling and maybe some coding today. Okay, now that you have something to write with, remember when I say echo, you're going to repeat what I say. So let's go ahead and say these three words. Echo me. Phone, phonics, phrase. Okay, now I want you to think about those words and I want you to think about the sound that you hear in all three of those words. They all start with the same sound. I'm going to say them one more time. Phone, phonics, phrase. Okay, so what sound do all three of those words start with? If you said f, then you are correct. Good job! I heard f, own, f, onyx, and f, raise. So we hear a f sound at the beginning of all three of those words. Now I want you to answer the question, what letter do you think all three of those words start with? Phone, phonics, and phrase. If you said F, uh-oh.
Hey, wait a minute, Miss Miller. You told us that F makes the f sound, like fish, family, funny.
Well, you are right. Those three words do start with an F, and an F does make a f sound. But today we're going to talk about something new that makes the same sound that an F makes. What? Yeah, let me show you. I'm going to go ahead and write down our three words for today, phone, phonics, and phrase, and I want you to see if you can figure out which letter or letters make the f sound in these words. All right, so I wrote down phone, phonics, and phrase. You see if you can figure out which letters make the f sound at the beginning of these words. If you said PH, you are right. Great job. We have two letters that make one sound. Do you guys remember? What is it called when we have two letters coming together to make one sound? A digraph. So we have another digraph today. PH. PH says F, just like F. F and PH, they must love each other because they like to sound like each other. Let's go ahead and finish coding these words. I want you to pause the video and I want you to write these words if you haven't already and go ahead and see if you can code them. All right, let's go ahead and code these words together. So we have our digraph. We know it says F. I see a vowel here, a vowel and a consonant and an E. Anytime you see an E at the end of a word, you need to see if it's a V, C, E word. If there's a vowel and an E with a consonant between. And if that's true, then that means this E is a, I hope you said sneaky E because we have worked on that a ton this year. So how do we code sneaky E's? We cross them out. We don't even hear them, so we need to just cross them out so that we remember to not say them. So when we have a sneaky E, that means that he's going to sneak around this consonant and he's going to scare that O and he's going to say his name and he's going to go, oh! So this is how you code phone. All right, on to the next one. So the first thing we need to look at is to see if there's any suffixes in a word. And I know that S is sometimes a suffix, so we need to do the S test, remember?
You gotta do the S test.
So the S test is you cover it up and see if what's left makes sense on its own. So that does not make sense on its own. Phonic. So we know that S is actually part of the root word, so we don't need to put a box around it like we do suffixes. Now we need to look for vowels. So I see that this word has two vowels. So I'm going to go ahead and mark our vowel pattern. and we're going to mark the consonant that's between them. So this is a VCV word. So we know that we can either divide the two syllables right here or right here. So let's decide how this word needs to be said. If we divided it right here, then this would be an open doorway for that vowel to run and say its name. So that would make the word phonics. Or the other option is to divide it after the consonant. And if we do that, then there would be something blocking the O and saying, no, you can't say your name, you have to make your short sound, and it gets a brief. So that would make the word phonics. Which one is right? Yes, we have to divide after the consonant. This word is phonics. And we get an accent mark right there because we don't say phonics, we say phonics. And the C, is the C sounding like a K, or is it making an S sound? It sounds like a K, so it gets a K back. Phonics. Very good, guys. All right, and the last one is pretty easy. I see an E, so we've got to see if it's a sneaky E, and there's a vowel, consonant E. So yes, that is a sneaky E. He's going to sneak around that S and scare the A and make the A say, A! So it gets a macron. So this word is phrase. Oh, there's one thing that I almost forgot. We also have to check if that S is voiced or not. Do you think it needs a voice line? Is it sounding like a Z instead of an S? It is. So we need to put a voice line through that S. Phrase. Very good job, guys. You guys are doing so great. So to end the lesson today, I'm going to give you guys a few words to practice spelling. Some of them are going to have our new digraph PH, and then some of them are going to have older digraphs or maybe even trigraphs and other things that we've learned. So I will say a word, you can pause the video, try to spell it, and then play the video and see if you spelled it right. All right, your first word is graph. Like in math class, we made a graph. Go ahead and pause the video, see if you can spell it. All right, let's spell graph together. Oh, I hope you got it right. Okay, graph. G. I know what says G. There is only one thing that says G. Grr. Ah. Graph. What's our new digraph for today? Digraph, PH. Very good job. And if you were going to code it, it would be like this. Graph. All right, word number 2. This one also uses our new digraph for today. I want you to go ahead and spell the word dolphin. I looked out into the water and I saw a dolphin. All right, let's spell dolphin together. Dolphin. In. I know how to spell in. Dolphin. Very good job. All right, now here is your third word. This one does not use our new digraph. I want you guys to spell the word sick. Like, oh, I'm feeling sick today. Sick. Pause the video, see if you can spell it. All right, let's spell sick together. What says S? S. S. I. Sick. Uh-oh, I hear a K sound next. We've got to decide if we're going to use a C, a K, or a CK. If you guys remember some rules that we've learned earlier in the year, you know that there are very, very few words in our language that end with just a C. Now, a CK follows a short vowel. A K follows a consonant or a long vowel. Is this a short vowel or a long vowel in the word sick? The I is not saying its name, so it's a short vowel. So there's also not even a consonant here. So we know we can't spell the K sound with a K. We have to use digraph CK. ick. Perfect. All right, one last word and then we will be done. You have done so amazing so far. See if you can spell this word right. Hey, I just said it. The word is right. Right. And I'm going to give you a little clue here. This word uses a trigraph. 3 letters that come together to make one sound. See if you can remember this trigraph.
All right. Let's spell the word right. Right now.
Okay. R. What says R? An R. We know that. Right. Did anybody figure this part out? We have a trigraph that makes the I sound. It's 3 letters. I don't know why we need 3, but we do. And it makes a one sound. Trigraph I, G, H. Those go together. They're stuck together like glue. And they say I, like a long I sound. Right. We need a T on the end. All right. I am so proud of you guys for watching this video today and working on spelling and learning a new digraph. I miss you. You are all just doing amazing. I love you. Keep up the good work, and I will see you next time. I'm so proud of you for turning. Remember to... Oh. All right, let's code these words together. So we know that this word is. All right, let's go ahead and code these words together. Uh-oh. If you said F,